Hello to our Shar family. It's wonderful to be with you on this Erev Shabbat. Hi there, Yossi.
Hi, Rabbi.
It's a great time of year. It's wonderful to be outdoors. It's a big relief right now, the way our city is slowly opening up and normalcy seems to be just around the corner. The sounds of nature, the sounds of the city are all around us, and we're looking forward to the summer. How do you feel about the summer, Yossi?
You know, as a child, I have to say, you look forward to the summer. The end of school, being free, being able to enjoy the weather outside, especially for myself even now. I enjoy certain activities that take place in the summer. But
He
ritually,
likes to go golfing.
a little bit here and there. But ritually speaking, it's a time that is really marred by grayness at best. And right now we're shortly going to be entering into the period of 3 weeks. And that culminates in Tisha Bav, certainly the darkest time of the year. That takes place in the summer. So you can say maybe it's bittersweet would be the best way for me to describe it.
And, this Sunday is the fast of Tammuz, Yud Zayin B'Tammuz. And it brings us on a journey of a time of mourning, a time when we recognize the painful moments in our nation's past, and not only Tisha B'Av commemorating the destruction of both temples, but also many other sad events in Jewish history. So we're at the start of a sad time, and interestingly, Yossi, we read these haftarot, the next 3 Shabbatot, not this Shabbat, but starting next Shabbat, when we're in the 3 weeks, we'll have a series of 3 haftarot of what's called Puranut, haftarot of sadness and of God's frustration with the Jewish people and the destruction and so on. And so we are in a somber time on our Jewish calendar. But after those 3 haftarot, those 3 weeks, when we come out on the other side of Tisha B'Av, we head into not 3 but 7 weeks of comfort and consolation. 7 haftarot that will be read on the topic of new hope and hope for the future, comfort after the destruction of the temple, a feeling of closeness with God. So, maybe we have to take the long view.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, because, the 7 haftarot dinechemta of comfort that start really, lulling us into that idea of that we're not alone, that we're going to get together, we're going to meet God, we'll be together, working to something greater. I think this is the feeling right now when you go outside and as you see terraces being filled with people, you see action, you see traffic around the city.
Right, it's a time of
beautiful.
comfort.
There is something of growth. There's something to look forward to as people anticipate getting back into regular life, which I think what the summer ultimately is, right? Where trees start, everything goes into bloom, things revive again, which is beautiful.
So maybe this summer, this season, we shouldn't think only of those 3 weeks, which of course are important to commemorate, but we should think of the longer journey that we're on, recognizing the sadness, recognizing times of difficulty, of challenge, and certainly we've had many of them this year, and then moving toward those 7 weeks of comfort. The end of those 7 weeks is Rosh Hashanah. So that means we're 10 weeks away.
And you're making me think about it right now.
I know. But actually, all of our Shar family should know that we are already hard at work planning for the high holidays. We're looking forward to a very hopeful time this high holiday season. And we're thinking a lot about how to welcome you all back here, of course, with safety and health in mind, but also with calm and comfort and positivity. So we're at the beginning of a really hopeful season, I think, even with all the challenges.
With the reunion, it's kind of like a reunion, like as we reunite with God on a spiritual level, on a personal level, but it's also beautiful for us to reunite with the community. It's time for us to culminate in Rosh Hashanah, starting a new beginning in a way that we are accustomed to, seeing those familiar faces, the service in a familiar way that we are used to performing it. Where we can't wait to see you all. We're all working very, very diligently to make sure that we can have that communal effect together, and we look forward to seeing you after, of course, you enjoy a wonderful, wonderful summer.
So I'll just end by saying, I know for many of you, I've heard from many of our members that this Shabbat inspiration series has sort of become a ritual for you of sorts. Setting up the screen and getting into the Shabbat atmosphere, the Shabbat mood. We are going to continue with a Friday offering in a little bit of a different format, a smaller format over the summer. But we're looking forward to continuing our connection in many different ways and ultimately welcoming you back here soon enough. So we wish you a Shabbat Shalom, a Shabbat of comfort, of positivity, of enjoying our beautiful season, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Shabbat Shalom Umvorach to everyone.